Obviously a huge win in a hostile environment. We knew prior to coming in, it didn't matter what they did last week. It didn't matter what we did last week. It didn't matter about the previous matchups that we've had. It's a rivalry game, and, those kids were going to come out and fight. Hats off to the young lady, first and foremost, who passed away in a car accident. Our condolences from NCCU basketball and our family to her, especially. But we knew they were going to be inspired. Those kids got a lot of heart. Sai does an outstanding job with them. We just wanted to make sure we maintained our poise. And typically in these games, the first team to settle down and find a groove is the team that, can establish some kind of rhythm. And we just weren't able to do that. Credit A&T, but it was just one of those games where it was just like, a grinded out slugfest. And, this young man to my left, I can't say enough about him. I'm really not. I really don't want him to hear this because, I got to dig in on tomorrow or whatever. But, he's incredible. Coming in here, nothing phases him, man. It's like, 30 points in a hostile environment. And, I jumped in him. He was so comfortable at one time. He hit one and posed for the camera. And, so I jumped in him and told him we had more work to do. But, him and Emmanuel Chapman, obviously, they put us on their back and they carried us. And I thought we managed the game really well. I thought we ran time off the clock, and we did an outstanding job of driving the basketball, getting field goal and free throw opportunities. So needless to say, great win, and I take questions at this time.
Coach, I think I know your squad a little bit, and I know your goals go far beyond the regular season. So in the bigger scheme of things, does this win really mean that much?
Yeah, every win matters. We ain't Kansas or Duke where you walk in our gym and people take winning for granted. We're not going to take winning for granted. We're not that team. We understand that we can step out on this floor every single night and beat anyone, but we also understand we can step out on that floor every single night and get beat, and we certainly respect everything. But, those guys, these are seniors. This is a senior who's been with me 4 years, so he's seen it all and kind of done it all. And, it's everyone talk about last year in the tournament, but, we've had a heartbreak prior to. And I don't care who you are, whenever you go through a heartbreak of any sort in any kind of relationship, whether it be a team or girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, you'll do any and everything to prevent going through that again. And I think that's what we're doing right now. We knew, obviously, this is not the end all, the be all, but, we knew this was another step in the right direction and achieving our goal.
To your point about every win being important, Coach, you're up 70-53, 38.8 seconds left. What in the world were you drawing up with?
Inbounds. We always got to be prepared. And, when you're a head coach and your livelihood depend on this, I know y'all looking as fans or reporters or media saying, game is over. When it's 73-55 with 20 seconds, I'm still nervous. I'm like, 'cause this is my livelihood. I've seen some crazy things happen, and I don't want to be the recipient of those crazy things happening. I know it sounds absurd, but we practice and we try to prepare, for greatness. And he'll tell you that, like, every single day, despite our record, despite what we've done, we prepare for greatness. And I hold you accountable the moment you walk in that gym. If you would have walked into the gym the day after we beat NC State, you would have thought we lost by 30. You see what I'm saying? Because there was so many things that we didn't do, the right way. And for us to reach our ultimate prize, that's what it takes.
A&T got within 9 points in the second half. The score never really got closer than that. How were you able to hold off any comeback attempt?
I thought we got stops. We were fouling way too much. They shot 29% from the game, which is an outstanding defensive effort. But when you're fouling, they also shot 33 free throws, and we were putting those guys on the line. So it was difficult to establish some kind of rhythm. And, when I just told our guys, just show your hands and, play as aggressive as you possibly can and get a contested hand up and try to rebound the basketball. And we were able to put together a couple of stops, and that's how we got going.
50% from the field, Jeremy. Hostile environment mean much to you?
Not really. Like Coach said, we prepare for this type of stuff every day. Whether we're in somebody else's gym, hostile or not, I just come out and do the same thing I would do as if I was in our gym.
I noticed a bunch of tape when you guys shoot, man. What's that about?
Yeah, that was a tribute to one of our fans' mother. This is a 1-year anniversary of passing away. today, so we wore the tape for her.
Jeremy, can I ask you about the atmosphere here, the atmosphere at your place when you play A&T? I mean, is it different? Is the rivalry something unparalleled or not? Are you familiar with that with other teams?
Well, in our gym, it's kind of, you know, consistent. You know, of course, it's going to be a little bit more electric. You know, we play A&T because it's the rivalry game. So I would say, yeah, it's pretty electric. So you got to come ready to play.
Coach, I don't think y'all got no more fouls left for the season.
Man, I was gonna have to check in. I ain't if they play that theme song when they foul out one more. Like I've memorized every verse, man. I know it word for word, you know. So I'm gonna try to put it in my iPod and sing to it, man. But yeah, we were just fouling way too much. We didn't, you know. I was proud of the guys, but we didn't get off usual front court production. Like between KJ and Jay, they had 2 points, and Jordan Parks. Like between our three big men, we had 8 points. That's horrible, you know, and they understand that. But it's because they couldn't establish a flow. You know, they were fouling way too much.